This is Jay's production.
Welcome back to the Morning Wake Up with Winston Warrior right here on WSCT Worldwide. We are changing the way you listen. It is your boy Winston, but girl DJ Fly Girl Britt. Chris is still in the building. He took a little break. And one thing I want to mention, if you are in the New Orleans area, if you're in the Gulf Coast area, please, don't take this lightly, man. We're looking at the images here in the studio, and it is looking crazy out there. I mean, those CNN reporters are getting flown around. I mean,
seriously, they about to be gone with the wind.
Maybe going with the wind, going to Oz.
No, but I checked in with some people, and they say it's just windy. A lot of the lights are out, but everybody's doing good. No flooding. Thank God.
Thank God, because it's still a Category 1 and it's sitting there, and it ain't gonna change to a tropical storm until a little later on today. So let's hope these levees hold. They're talking about maybe up to 20 inches of rain. That will cause flooding anywhere. You know what I mean? So,
that would, but I think it'll be fine.
I hope so. Just don't be like some of our lighter skinned cousins. You guys who are out there, lighter skinned cousins listening, stop going out into the storm surge. And
they running around with rain jackets on.
This is not white water. This is not a water park. I mean, this is real. You can get sucked into the storm surge for real. Let's get that together, all right?
I mean, if you want to, go sit on the porch, but that's about it.
I mean, for
Make
real?
sure you don't get hit by nothing.
I'm just saying. That's my point. Don't even encourage that. Like, just sit out. Sit in the crib.
I know a couple of people sitting on the porch because it's hot.
Oh, that's true. Because no air.
Ain't no air.
No
electricity out. Wow. You can't eat. A couple of people told me they boiled a lot of eggs. I'm like, y'all really about to be eating eggs for 24 hours? That's nasty.
I wouldn't have stayed, man. But I
wouldn't have either. And I know my mother, I told her to leave, but she wanted to be hard-headed. Now she's stuck in my brother's house with 2 dogs and no air conditioning. No power. What you doing all day? You can't watch TV. You can't do nothing.
Read a book.
In the dark.
By the daylight.
Because the sun ain't out.
It's out now.
The sun ain't out over there.
Oh, that's true. I just saw the images. You're right. It's still, but it's starting to lighten up a little bit.
It's dark.
I mean, but I got a different perspective from the callers that were calling in last night on Headline News. They were saying basically, everybody says evacuate. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, or if you're unemployed and don't have much money, the proposition of leaving becomes much more difficult. You got to gas up the car. You got to find a place to stay. If you don't have many family members that's close by, where do you go?
You know what I saw a lot of people do?
What's that?
They had a long line at the pawn shop. It was pawning TVs, laptops. I'm so serious. It was out the door.
I believe it.
Like somebody posted a picture.
Wow, that's so sad.
So they could get money to evacuate.
That's sad, dog. I'm sad.
Mine had the money and did not want to leave. Like, she didn't feel like driving.
Well, that's different. I mean, she's making her own decision.
I'm like, mother.
But there are a lot of people who don't,
Yeah, no, there are a lot of people that couldn't leave. There are people that don't have cars. I know one girl I went to school with. She just had a baby like a month ago or maybe 2 months ago, and she didn't have a car and nobody came and got her. So guess what she is? Stuck in a house in New Orleans, her and a baby.
That's kind of sad. Nobody came and got her?
Nope. And after a certain time, you can't leave. Like right now, you can't drive. Yesterday, I think after like a certain time, they weren't allowed people to drive on the road.
Yeah, because if you didn't evacuate us after a certain time, you were stuck.
Right. So basically, she got stuck.
Balls.
So it's sad. I mean, I grew up in it though. I'm from New Orleans. Been having hurricanes. The worst one, I was gone. Thank you, God. I was here in college. But it's unfortunate, but it's the way of life. We're used to it.
This is crazy, dog.
It is. I don't recall them being this bad.
That's because, we are messing up the environment.
Yeah, it seems like it get worse and worse. But we had a lot of Category 1 hurricanes when I was growing up, though, now that I think about it. It just, people didn't hype it up as much because we didn't have a Katrina. I think Katrina just made everything just bad.
So the levees held?
Yeah, like, I don't think we had a hurricane, I think Debbie or something that was like similar to Katrina that was before I was born in like the 60s or 70s. So I guess people forgot about it after that time. But I guess because Katrina is so recent, it's only been 7 years, they compare everything to Katrina now. And it's not that serious. Katrina was a Category 5. This is a Category 1. So it's completely different.
But you know what it is? It wasn't even the. Well, you tell me, because you're from there. But it wasn't even the aspect of the what you call it, the actual hurricane. It was the flooding that happened afterwards, right?
It was the flooding, and it was how the hurricane hit, because it hit dead on. A lot of hurricanes, like, they don't go smack dead on New Orleans, like, they pass, but they don't, like, you know, it's like maybe a little swerve or whatever.
A little swerve
around there. But that Katrina, boy, that was then right there.
Were you there?
No, I left like 2 weeks. I was starting at Clark.
Oh, so you
year.
wow. So you just avoided it.
Yeah, by 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I could not find my parents because Sprint is so stupid. Like, the phone lines is all jacked up, so I was a little nervous.
Wow.
But yeah, man, it's crazy.
I was part of Hurricane Andrew. For real.
I remember that one.
I was part of Hurricane Andrew, and I was like, wow. Like,
Where was that though?
it was in Miami
Okay.
when I was down there, and that was crazy. I mean, that thing was so powerful. It was ripping up, like, bending basketball goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real. Like, you heard metal bending. Like that.
Yeah.
It was so bad that boats that were at the dock were like 3 blocks in. The water had lifted those boats all the way into the street.
That's crazy.
Craziness. I mean, the power was out for days, like almost a couple weeks. Oh yeah.
What?
And people were sitting on their porches with shotguns as the sun was set, because people were starting to loot people's houses.
Yeah, they started looting.
Yeah,
too.
so they was waiting with shotguns. But anyway, y'all. So if you're in the hurricane area, you know, just still keep it, you know, keep it tight. Don't go out there. This is not a, you know, water park. This is
hurricane.
This is real deal.
Lord Jesus, that my knee.
She said, "This is not a water park."
It's not a water park.
Hurricane.
It's the real thing. I mean, you know, it's not a water
hurricane.
park. For real. But back to the RNC convention. You know, we're diverging a little bit from Relationship Wednesday. So we want to talk about the convention right quick.
Conventions.
I want you guys to make your own choices.
Choices.
Ballin'. Choices. RNC. DNC. Obama. Michelle.
Mitt Romney.
Yuck.
Oh Lord! I had to do the ad-libs real quick. I was feeling like Diddy for a second.
I'm just saying.
Ballin'.
But
I like this track.
I do too. So here's the deal, man. You know, you just need to decide what you're gonna do. I want people to vote. Don't be apathetic in this election. Just vote. I mean, we were like, people were all excited and energized and standing in lines for hours to vote last time. Don't let me go to my polling place and y'all not out to vote. I mean, I don't care who you vote for. I mean, that's a lie, but I'm just saying it from a politically correct standpoint. Just vote, man.
Ballin'.
People are trying to take your right to vote, and people not even, caring.
You know what? If Mitt Romney gets in office, we got issues, bro. Real talk. Like, I'm nervous about that, for real. Because he just doesn't seem like he sincerely wants to do anything beneficial for the country. I just don't see that from him. I don't see that from him.
I don't either.
You know?
Anytime you have a businessman,
yeah, he has a business agenda.
It's a financial agenda. It's business. And if anybody has ever sat down with like a CFO or person in charge of finances at a company, or even a CEO, unless they're visionary like a Steve Jobs, most of them are very operational in their thinking. It's all about cuts, benefits to the stockholders, you know, increasing revenue, cash flow. I mean, I'm just telling you. So this guy's gonna come in and be like, okay, y'all, like I've seen it at corporations. They care for workers. Unless it benefits the company by having the workers be there, they're gonna cut it. That nice gym y'all got, overhead, cut.
Ballin'.
Personal time off, cut. I'm just saying, it's gonna be cut. So all these programs that we enjoy to keep kids off the streets and stuff,
they're gonna be cut.
I'm telling you, they're gonna cut it.
Because you got a lot of Republicans, Tea Party people, that don't see the need for them.
No,
they think it's a drain on their pocket, so they get rid of them. But I have a very, very important announcement.
Okay, we're listening.
October 1st,
Yes, sir.
we will be syndicating CBS News Radio.
Ballin'.
CBS News.
Ballin'.
So we will have news broadcasts that will interrupt our regular programming, and there will be live reports and news from CBS Radio. Yeah, starting October 1st.
Ballin'. You ballin'.
But if people don't act right, of course, I'm not gonna let that happen.
You ballin'.
So the people that don't act right won't have that going on during their show.
Guess what? Nichols, you ballin'.
Yeah. You stupid.
Nichols, you ballin'.
Yeah, but
that's nice, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and get a little song for you. Song.
Clap.
Hey, clap, right.
So, in the middle of the broadcast, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak preview of what's gonna sound like.
Okay.
This will give you the dramatic effect.
Okay. Let me turn this down so we can hear it on it.
I gotta find the email.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. So,
what you gonna do now that Samsung came?
huh?
Is that Samsung?
Yeah, Samsung.
You heard about the ruling, right?
What?
Apple won the ruling against Samsung.
Of course they
suing
did.
against patents.
Oh, for the slider?
Just everything. They owe them like over $1 billion.
Ooh.
And certain models like the Galaxy and all those will cease to exist.
Huh. Cool.
I'm just saying.
I'll just get a new phone.
I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people like, God dog it.
I'll just get an iPhone.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Upgrade.
Tap the steering wheel a couple of times. The concept here is not gimmickry as much as distraction. Using a distinct gesture that is hopefully second nature is a way of controlling a car that requires no glance at a screen, no fumbling for a button, or listening to a voice command dialogue. This technology may be available to car makers in 2 or 3 years, who will then need to test it rigorously to make sure it can tell a gesture from a sneeze. I'm Brian Cooley, on Cars from CNET.
So these are the kind of news broadcasts that we'll have for our station.
Across the country.
Hey.
For their lives, but they have hope and help thanks to the research and service programs of MDA, the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
So yeah.
You can be a part of.
So big shout out to CBS Radio for helping
I
us.
didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Oh, girl, superstar!
We can leave it up
This
under
was
there.
my number one hit.
Yeah, we can leave it up under.
My only hit.
Oh wow.
Cause I fell off the map. And
'Cause
now
she's
I'm
gone.
getting.
Somebody told me she's big in Japan though.
Really?
Everybody's big in Japan. All you gotta do is be black.
I would like to be big in Japan.
If you go to Japan,
Hey, your
listen,
next one,
you know what's gonna
I am
happen?
actually.
If you go to Japan, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Brian McKnight. Oh no, you too light skinned for him.
Which one are you? You sing music.
You
That's funny.
You Tyrese, you bald.
I'm too light skinned.
You're like, no, you're not black enough. You imposter.
I imposter. That's bad. But anyway, tell us what you was gonna say about the RNC, the convention, Chris.
Okay.
Mitt Romney. Oh, they talking about T.O. and stuff. He got cut. They're saying that he didn't have an attitude, that he was doing everything he had to do. They just cut him because he couldn't catch the ball. Yeah, as far as the convention goes, with Mitt Romney and the whole election thing and everything that's going on, listen, people, Mitt Romney is full of it, and anybody who doesn't think so is delusional. They hate. See, this is what the problem is. People hate Obama so much.
Yep.
That they're willing to put somebody worse in office just for the sake of not seeing him in there. Like I seen this picture on Facebook yesterday, and it had a picture of a topless African woman with, her titties sagging, looking like they look, in the damn jungle, and it had Michelle Obama's face on it, and it was like a magazine cover that they had depicted, and it was just like, why are people disrespecting this family the way they're disrespecting them? But you got people like George Bush, you got people like Ronald Reagan that came before him that didn't do anything different than what he's doing now.
Same theories.
Yeah, and nobody disrespected them. I mean, I understand that Republicans don't agree with what I'm saying because they have their thoughts and views and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, yo, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does things their way. Yeah, some of the things Obama has done might not have been okay in your eyes, but in other people, it might have benefited them. So what's the problem?
And why can't we have a discourse that's not so angry
Yeah, it's like everybody's
and
angry.
disrespectful? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like off with his head is the attitude, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, man. And this convention is just like it's just ridiculous.
It seems like what's the name of that movie? Stepford Wives. It seems like everything is so plastic,
Yeah.
and they're trying to be all hype, but it just seems so.
Program.
Yeah, that's a good word. Very
You know, the
programmed.
Stepford Wives are like robots.
Exactly, that's my point. And we will take this country to the future.
Behind the scenes. I don't know what we're doing.
Right? What the hell? How can we beat this guy? He's a great. They feel like they can win if they talk about anything but Mitt Romney.
That's crazy.
I mean, don't even, anything but him. That's all.
Y'all just get y'all stuff in order to vote in November. That's all I gotta say.
Get it together, man. So I still want to know. I just gotta go back to it.
Still stuck. How much?
I'm still stuck. I'm stuck on it. I need to understand. Y'all school me because maybe I need to be schooled. I mean, I do relationship shows. I'm just saying. Ladies, school me. What is it? Is the thing so good that you just be like, forget it, I'm gonna lose my mind and just take it? I mean, tell me what's going on. I just need to know.
I'm lost too.
The
huh?
thing-a-lang?
You can tell me too.
Is the thing-a-lang good to look? Cause you let me stick my thing-a-lang in something else and you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm rolling.
I think it has to do with the status of the man too. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Really?
They're talking about T.O. right now, and I'm like locked into this because I'm a big T.O. supporter.
T.O. has got a bum rap, and the bad part about it is he's on the back end of his career.
They
So
said acting like a diva.
Yeah, but he wasn't, and that's what the coach was saying that's not true. It's just that's his normal behavior, so they think that that's what he's doing. But people do grow up after a while. I mean, I watched T.O.'s show and got to see how T.O. really is, and he's a real caring dude. Like he took care of his whole family. He took one of his homies in. His homie stole from him, took all his money.
them two chicks were not good for him.
No, they was just
Really?
They
No,
used him up.
They used him.
And then they got another show and cut him out.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's cutthroat.
Yeah, they up. I mean,
Yeah, but the thing about T.O. is, even though he has his little prima donna attitude and stuff like that, I mean, by right, he's one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL. I mean, he still is, even at his age. And it's like, you can't fault the guy for wanting a certain standard when it comes to his contract, his playing time,
And how old
stuff
is
like
he?
that. He's 38 now.
So yeah, he's
he's
right
done.
at the cutting age. Yeah, it's a wrap.
But the thing about it is that he can still catch the ball. I mean, Jerry Rice played till he was 42. Yeah, Jerry.
That's another short-lived career. We were talking about short-lived careers.
football players average is 2 seasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Average is 2 seasons. I mean, if you last longer than that, then you're doing real good.
I think that if there's any team out there that needs a wide receiver, a seasoned wide receiver, and they have a bunch of rookie wide receivers, like I tell you right now, what would be a good place for T.O. Believe it or not, Atlanta Falcons, because they don't have any veteran receivers. And the thing about T.O. is he'll get over there, and not only will he catch the ball when he needs to, but he's going to teach them young boys how to play and how to have the right attitude, because he's been through all those hardships in the career. So that's what I think they should do.
38.
Yeah, man, but he's still doing it. I watched him in the preseason. I mean, he still moved like he a jitterbug.
Man.
See, the thing about 38 for somebody that's not conditioned is different from 38 for somebody like T.O. It's a difference, big difference.
So why is he getting cut? Because his attitude or because he can't catch the ball?
He got cut because he dropped 2 passes in preseason. Ew. And because he has the prima donna image
that
and
didn't
attitude,
help.
that didn't help. They figured like, oh, well, you got this attitude that we heard about, and even though you ain't displayed it yet with the team, you ain't catching the ball like we need you to, so deuces.
Right.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate, man.
So is he done?
No, he ain't done. Somebody
Pick him up.
Pick him up.
It's just that he needs that paycheck.
Yeah, he's in a position right now where his financial advisor, somebody that was
so
living
I
with him,
heard.
took all his money. Took all his money. So he's broke. He told his mama, he said, I will,
can't pay them.
he said, I will be in a cardboard box out on the street before I let you lose your house, mama. That's deep.
I'm just saying, y'all, it's real.
Yeah.
Be careful who you got around you.
Yeah,
Be
man.
careful who you let handle your money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to tell you.
Dude, like y'all need to sign some type of contract, something.
I'm trying to tell
I
you,
don't know.
nobody handles my money but me.
That real.
That's
Me
good
too.
too.
Me too.
If you know how to handle it.
I mean,
There's only 2 people in the world that have access to my money.
Your mother?
No,
Who's the other person?
can't tell you.
nobody has it but me.
I got 2 people other than myself that have access to it.
My mommy has access to my
And even
money.
though they have access to it, they don't have access to all of it. They just have access to what I allow them to have access to.
That's what's up.
That's how you got to do it, man. You got to have control over that thing, man. Because once they take your money, they take your livelihood.
Man, this is a trip. I'm trying to see what's going on with Katrina. I mean, Isaac.
Katrina.
Why the hurricanes got black names?
Isaac, you think?
Because we're known for being destructive, so they try to make a comparison.
I don't know.
Isaac, hey.
Absolutely.
Well, that was the first Isaac I thought about, but that actually can be like.
He
black
is a
or
storm
white.
who will take out all the land in the way.
Isaac. Katrina. I mean,
And what's going on?
Andrew?
What's going on with the NO, man? They trying to keep that above water right now.
No, it's not even flooding.
She said she
These
talked to
people are
some people.
over exaggerating. Like,
I
seriously.
don't know. I was watching the news
The one
last
levee
night.
they said
I'm talking to
broke.
people there.
They said the one
like,
levee broke in Louisiana
texting me.
somewhere.
I watched.
It's not broke, but
I was watching the news last night and it looked like it was gonna blow Al Roker away.
You should
Yeah,
see the people
like
right
blowing
now.
the wind is
Now, let me tell
bad,
you,
but
it's still a
flooding.
category 1 right now.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's not.
You should see the people on there right now. They look like they about to.
Yeah, that's what me and Winston said. They about to be gone with
They
the
about to
wind.
go on with the wind, go to Oz.
These
for real.
people got very large insurance
See what it says
policies.
right there? Yeah, it's real.
It's not gonna be nearly as bad as Katrina though.
No, of course not.
And they're saying it's not really flooding. It's
Were you-
just the
were you-
wind.
were
Like
you there
the
for
wind.
Katrina?
I was gone 2 weeks early. I
Wow.
started school.
Oh wow, you missed it.
I did.
Ooh.
I always miss him.
Yeah, Jasmine asked me that last night. She said, "Was Britt there for that?" I was like, "I don't know. She might have been."
She said she was 2 weeks.
Wow.
My
Before she
freshman
started
year in
CAU.
college.
I know you was. I know you was here going crazy.
Yeah, cause you know Sprint sucks, man.
couldn't
I could not
find
find
mom.
my parents. Like,
Man,
where are y'all?
where y'all at? We,
where are y'all at?
we over here in California. We got the hell on.
They was an hour out of New Orleans and safe. That's how crazy New Orleans is. You could go to the next city that's like freaking Dunwoody to Atlanta
Yeah.
and it don't flood. But just that little pot of New Orleans,
Miami's like that.
that's crazy.
It is.
Yo, one day I drove my car and I had water. I could put the Corolla I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
I could stick my hand out the window and touch the water. I was driving down Biscayne, and it was flooded that bad in Miami. I was coming from work just from raining, just from heavy rain. Because you know Miami, there's no drainage. There's no kind of like they don't have canals like they have in Fort Lauderdale. Mm-hmm. So it was just flooded, man. I'm putting through the street, hoping
Miami
my car don't die.
Man, I was there for Andrew, and that was
Rough.
horrible. From Coconut Grove, the boats that are back behind Coconut Grove, they were 3 blocks in on the street.
Wow. That's crazy. Big shout out to 305, man.
Shout out to the youth. Y'all better do something this season, even though ain't nobody talking about us. Dog.
So I found what hotel I'm gonna stay at in Savannah next month.
Okay, the bed and breakfast.
No, man.
No, that's what they call it, bed and breakfast.
No, Comfort Suites.
Okay.
They got a jacuzzi in the room that's like 5 steps from the bed,
Wow.
and they have
That's
a
freaky
and
deep.
then they have a living room in there too. It's a suite.
That's freaky deep.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to like kick back and just be like, fuck the world.
He ain't mean that.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm turning my phone off. Y'all better not bother me that weekend.
Look at this. Look.
If you ain't dead, something ain't been cut off you ain't been shot. I
Where
don't
is
care.
he though? Oh, he's in Gulfport, Mississippi.
But still, look at that.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they cannot pay me enough to be out there. Reporting live.
I've been out there for stuff like that in Florida. I went through 5 hurricanes in Florida. Francis, Gene, Ivan, Charlie, and Wilma. I was there.
Wow. See what? Look at say them names again.
Francis, Gene, Ivan, Charlie, and Wilma.
Ivan's the only one. Wilma. Ivan's the only one.
You remember when we was talking to Neil Brennan? He was here from the Dave Chappelle show, and he was like, Wilma. Them just black names that just ain't around no more. Really, he said that?
Yeah. Who called Wilma?
Wilma.
I call you Wilma.
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
call you Wilma. Nobody calls the child Wilma anymore. If your name is Wilma and you're under 30, call us.
If you're Wilma, Trudy, or anything like that. Yeah. My youngest daughter mother named Trudy.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
That's bad.
It's not
Trudy
nearly
was
as
your
bad.
booty. What is that? Trudy and your booty.
I know a girl named Esther.
Esther.
See, look at that. Flooding
She's
could get
young.
worse this hour. So I'm telling y'all,
Go for Mississippi.
Man, y'all better get on.
An hour from New Orleans.
category 1.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to.
They need to go ahead somewhere.
They can't now.
What if a branch just come across him?
Pow,
Why you reporting?
You gonna
That's not
laugh?
funny.
I'm reporting live
I
from the
will-
Gulf Coast. Where
Oh Lord! Just crack Jim's head open with a prank. Oh,
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Cut the camera 5. Camera 5. Cut the 5.
there's blood everywhere.
Cut the camera 5. Cut the mic.
I can't see.
Cut the camera 5.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
It'd be so funny, but not funny at the same time.
Look at that thing, man. It's like a big ball of just stuff right on New Orleans, dude. Look at that.
So in Christmas, around Christmas time, New Year's time, I'm gonna be making a grand return to New York City.
NYC.
NYC in the building.
I have not been home in 10 years.
Oh, that's
wow.
ridiculous.
And I'm gonna be making a return to New York City. Man.
Nice.
So everybody out there that been trying to tell me I need to go home, I'm gonna go home for a little bit, for a week.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do the whole thing, the skating at Rockefeller Center, the Central Park.
wow.
thing. I'm doing the whole thing. I'm doing everything that a tourist would do. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
That's gonna be dope.
See, I got a sidekick that be wanting to go now.
Oh,
so
see.
you know that changes things.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
What up, sidekick?
Yeah, you know, like Batman and Robin out this beat.
You know, but I love New York in the winter. It's just
It's
it's
pretty.
cold, but it's pretty.
That cold.
Yeah, I don't
love
know.
New York.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta go. I gotta go visit.
No,
New
sir,
York in the
buddy.
winter is nice.
I ain't even tell my grandmama I'm coming yet. I'm just gonna surprise. I'm just gonna show up and knock on the door. I can't stand them. It just looks so phony and so rehearsed. Why is
Said
it?
it right. The Stepford Wives. This
Why
program.
is it that people think that Mitt Romney is actually sincere about what he says? He's not.
He looks scared.
I don't know, dude.
He doesn't have that swag.
Like Obama got.
No swag. Pretty
Bronx.
good swag. So y'all, we're gonna take a break. It's the morning wake up.
Dang.
WSCT. Worldwide.
Radio.
Changing the way you listen. Hello. 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 Y'all keep it locked, man.
Keep it locked. Shout out to you, Marion. I know you're listening to us.
Tell Marion what's up.
Marion,
up?
Marion should call in.
He's at work. He said he got us on the speakers at his job.
A word.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Where he work at?
Finish line. Get us some J's. I don't even wear J's.
Big shout out to Finish Line. I was in there yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna buy 2 pairs of sneakers. I was in Stonecrest.
I think he's
Why
at
Finish Line don't
Mall
have?
of Georgia.
Why Finish Line doesn't have my video playing like Foot Locker? I'm just asking a question.
You need to tell him. He's a manager, Winston. Tell him.
I'm
Like,
just
look,
saying.
play my video,
It
Marion.
comes from a what you call it. It comes from the corporate reel or whatever.
He could get you up there. He got pulled.
He got
there you
pulled.
go.
He's a manager. Look,
Word.
play Winston's
Yo,
elevators.
Can I get
have
like?
people in there sliding
I
while
just
they
want, I just want 20%. Dog, I just want 20% off the
slide while they
insurance,
looking
dog.
at shoes.
Everybody's going.
Let me get some jugs.
Y'all keep it locked.